Well, good morning. Please excuse the early morning, no makeup. Hair has gone a little bit crazy. I went to bed with my hair wet last night. But Melanie wanted me to come on and share with you guys maybe a tip or a recipe or something. Now, many of you have been with Beachbody for a really long time, so this may be old news to you, but I always struggle with getting my vegetables with my breakfast because that to me is such a foreign idea. Not the way I was raised, but I'm learning and I'm growing. And so I'm trying to find different ways to incorporate vegetables into my breakfast. Our family, we love eggs. I know some people are allergic to eggs or can't have eggs, but we love eggs. So I try to think of different ways that I can enjoy my eggs with veggies. So one thing that I have found that I really am liking is actually a turnip. I know you may not think about a turnip, but turnips are very much like a potato, and a potato would be a yellow container or carb, which I try to save those because they're my favorite container. So when I discovered that a turnip is very much like a potato, I thought I'm going to try it. So what I did was I cut the tips off of it and try to find one that's similar to a small potato as far as how much, because they come in all different sizes. I think I had my grocery store, they put a turnip in for me when I was doing pickup, and they picked like one that was this big. I was like, yeah, that's not what I wanted. Anyway, similar to a potato, and I'm going to show you what I did here. I went ahead and took it and I went ahead and chopped it up. So this would be kind of like what you would consider home fries. And I have my onion here, and I'm cheating a little bit today because I'm doing the garlic that's already pre-done. So that's just kind of one thing. If you're trying to think about what kind of vegetables, and you can also take your turnip after you've peeled it, use a peeler, peel it, cut it up. You can also shred it and have like a hash brown. So this is kind of been my go-to. I'm gonna go ahead and start. I've got some oil in my pan, and I'm gonna go ahead and start making my breakfast now. But I love onion, and I love garlic, and I love a turnip chopped up, just the, consistency of like a home fry. But you can also do the hash brown, and that's equally delish if you're looking for another way to use a veggie. We might not have thought about a turnip. What I do too sometimes is I also do the same combination with garlic and onion, and then I will take a bunch of spinach and I'll throw that in the pan. I don't really measure it out. I just kind of grab some chunks. You know how spinach, you think you have a lot, and then you go to, it cooks and there's like very little. So I still have to figure out how to measure that properly. But what I'll do is I'll put the spinach on top, and then I will actually crack 2 eggs immediately on top of the spinach bed. And then I'll just put a lid on top of my sauteing pan and turn it down on low, and I just let the egg kind of cook. It's a little bit like a poached egg because it depends on when you take the lid off how solid the yolk will be. But then I scoop that on my plate, and so that I'm getting spinach, I'm getting onion, garlic, and I'm getting the protein. So you can kind of mix up your protein there for breakfast. A third suggestion might be, when I go to the grocery store and I shop, like I said, we live off eggs. I usually get, a carton of eggs for us to use and eat, but I also usually get a separate carton that I only use for if I'm baking or if I want to hard boil eggs. I find that if I hard boil eggs like 6 to 8 at a time, and I go ahead and pre-peel them and I put them in a container in the fridge, I find that that's a really great snack throughout the day. Sometimes the kids will be hungry, just grab a hard-boiled egg. It keeps me from grabbing something that maybe I shouldn't. If I just, I'm hungry and I feel like I need some more protein, you can grab an egg. You can grab that egg that's already hard-boiled, cut it up, and put it in your salad. You can take 2 of them and you can just quickly make like an egg salad sandwich or something like that. So there's many uses. I guess that's just part of the prep work. So again, I'm not great at prepping, but I will get my eggs ready for the week, and I find that we all kind of just grab them, and when they're done, they're done. So that's just a couple tips. I don't know if that will really help or not, but I'm always looking for ways to try to include veggies in my breakfast. It's hard sometimes to want to have broccoli in the morning or something, but hey, you can also do it your Shakeology and throw some veggies in your Shakeology. Obviously, that's a perfect solution if you're on the go. But fortunately, I'm at home, and so I get to kind of take a little more time with my breakfast or prep it and just be ready to go in the morning and stick in your turnip. So I'm curious to know if anybody's going to try a turnip, or maybe if you've heard of that before. But it's very similar to a potato. So you get that, I don't know, you get that non-yellow feel. You get that veggie instead of the yellow. Well, have a wonderful Friday and happy shopping, happy prepping, and I hope everybody has a great day. Bye.